sunny Sunday in Manchester at the Joy Stadium, as two cities usually split by red and blue collide, as Manchester and Bristol do battle in the WSL. Newly arrived Bristol City are learning fast about the step back into elite, and after back-to-back defeats, tests don't come much bigger than Manchester City away. Lauren Smith will be hoping that her team will continue something special and start a new chapter for Bristol City, who came up as champions with a swagger. A performance today against this Manchester City side will really announce their intent. As for the hosts, conceding last weekend, right, brilliant in the sunshine this afternoon. Question is, will the sky still be city blue in Manchester at full time, or will there be a Bristolian intercepted though? And I start now for Bristol City to try and build something. Hasegawa keeping alive to it. And there was Hasegawa just to nip in before Amy Rogers could get anything on it. Can Esme Morgan keep it in? Can, to Keating. The clearance nearly into the path of Connolly, but here's Khadija Bunny Short. Nudges it infield to Rord. Hasegawa. Football from Manchester City. Here's Chloe Kelly. We'll win a corner. Still Rord. Hasegawa. Angledal. Chloe Kelly again. Show that versatility. Third WSL game. Third different formation in which Morgan punched into Hasegawa. Lovely through ball. Angledal cuts it back towards Bunny Shaw. And it's headed in by Jill Rord. Wonderful Manchester City build-up. Incisive, delicate passing between Hasegawa and Angledal. Bunny Shaw thought she'd scored. Jill Rord made sure Man City had. Lovely football. Very nearly Bunny Shaw off the Kelly. Angledal with the overlap. Instead goes inside to Hasegawa. Morgan again. Kelly. Now Angledal. Maisel just thought she might get a toe on that, but had to retract. Angledal still going. Hasegawa. Again. Hasegawa. Patient, precise passing from Manchester City. Hasegawa. Bristol City will point towards the fact that they're not really progressing though. Although that short. Trying to find Rord. Comes to a second attempt. Hasegawa out to Chloe Kelly. Deflection. Had to be very aware of that. It takes a nick off of Naomi Lazel. Greenwood again. Hasegawa. It's a lovely turn from Yui Hasegawa. So neat and tidy on the ball. Very rarely gives away possession. Deep line pivot. There she is again. Teasing delivery towards the centre of the box. It's headed away brilliantly by Struck. Alexandri. Rord. Back to Alexandri again. It's newly promoted sides. They've won the last 14 WSL matches against fellow sides with City in their name. So that doesn't bode too well for Bristol City. And then they're just Bristol City defending resolutely so far. Here's Yui Hasegawa. Kelly. Greenwood's delivery towards the front post. And it's a brilliant header, nodded in by Leah Alexandri. It's a lovely delivery from Alex Greenwood. Back, here's Bunny Shaw. Very importantly dealt with in the end by Mustaki. Here's Hasegawa. Fowler. Hasegawa. Fowler. Teasing delivery towards Shaw. From Manchester City. Change of wings for Mary Fowler, who's come over to this near side. Furness's pass towards Mustaki is intercepted by Fowler. Lovely turn from Mary Fowler. Here's Hasegawa. Well defended again. Lovely turn from Shaw. Alexandri looking for a second, instead slides it to Hasegawa. Lovely play from Manchester. Ball into the far corner. Yui Hasegawa runs around it to suit a right foot, but it's another good stint. But now Rachel Furness has the ball. Crowded out into Rord under a bit of pressure, but retains possession and gives it to Yui Hasegawa. 5 additional minutes, but Angledal's going to keep tearing away at the ball. Instead gives it to Fowler towards the far post. It's a free header and it's a brilliant finish, and it's a second for Jill Rord. Great play from Fowler yet again, which gives her a lot more time in the game, and now Manchester City are looking for a fifth. Hasegawa. Angledal. Chloe Kelly wants it. Chloe Kelly gets it. Squares it. Bunny Shaw. Manchester City have 5. And Khadij up another one. Again, brilliantly incisive play from Manchester City. Patient, pensive approach, and then all of a sudden, Kelly, she cuts the ball back. And at the second attempt after a good save from Kayla Markin. Phenomenal first half. Whipped in towards Greenwood. From Greenwood, sorry. Here's Hasegawa. Greenwood. Teasing towards the far post. Hasegawa. Mustafi and Mustaki and Carrie Jones to be replaced by Fionn Morgan and Marie Ward. There's a chance though for Manchester City. Really well defended though but it is with Manchester City still, and more specifically Yui Hasegawa now. Fowler, little clip round the corner for Angledal. Thrust in towards Bunny Shaw. It's a good punch from Marquise. Substitutes are making impact. It's a tough ask in the second half for both teams, really. Manchester City know that the game is almost certainly in their, I was going to say unthinkably losable hands, but there's real jeopardy on it unless something happens soon. Here's Bunny Shaw looking to add to that tally. But Bristol City also been in the game. It's not really been a game where they've been miles off it. They've just had to sit in at times and be, well, how can Bristol City react and try and take something from this? Take positives in the second half performance. Here's Fowler. Morgan, Hasegawa. Now Bristol City can race away. But Hasegawa nips in. Made a career of that, Yui Hasegawa being in the right place at the right time. Such a clever player. Kennedy. Hasegawa. Hasegawa. Angledal. Little return to Chloe Kelly. Teasing towards Bunny Shaw. Well punched again. Hasegawa. And Shaw. Hasegawa was trying to control it. Rogers intercepted by Hasegawa. Will be a fantastic afternoon when Arsenal turn up. A packed out Ashton Gate and hopes and dreams. Here is Angledal and Hasegawa and Chloe Kelly and Shaw. Lovely chest touch. Back to Alexandri, Greenwood, Rord. Popping the ball around Manchester City. Lovely stamped up towards Green. Find Morgan and Napier on this right side, unable to do so. And Kennedy. Hasegawa. Still going, has been brilliant so far this afternoon. Rord. Hasegawa. Hasegawa uncharacteristically caught in possession. Driving at goal. Lioness champion. Pretty much an ever-present for Manchester City in previous seasons. Rarely would you see any change to proceedings that didn't include Ellie Rowe, but there will be a couple of changes imminent. You can see Ruby Mason, Jess Park getting ready, but whilst they are still Rord, here's Hasegawa. Loaded again towards the far post. It's going to pop back and forward now. Alex Greenwood into Yui Hasegawa. As well to keep hold. Towards the far post, towards Chloe Kelly. Can Hasegawa keep it in? She can. Fired across goal from Fowler. Well defended again though. Well, that's not fully clear. Chloe Kelly. Thrown over towards Bunny Shaw. Towards the far post. Header at goal. It's going to fall to Hasegawa. Parts of the City ground thought that was in. Some of the home fans in the north stand thinking that might have nestled in the corner. It's the side netting that's rippling. Hasegawa. Greenwood. Greenwood. Hasegawa. And Yui Hasegawa for Laura Coombs is the final Man City change.